the Snake Lord.
He's trying to like hide behind everyone, and
Yes.
you know what? I will.
I would.
Let's spell this.
Fades.
You will what?
Crash.
Ian when he goes
Silent
on
spell.
a fucking roller coaster.
Little subtle spell.
Silent.
Silent spell. Okay. So Snake Lord is still going. Yes, still going to do a
use the
spot
fact
check.
that I'm hiding behind everybody. Okay.
Yes. Still gets a spot check. Pretty high DC.
Hopefully, large person gives.
Pretty high check though. That's a 17 on the die, and this is third edition.
Do I need to make a?
No, I don't think so.
He'll
No.
notice me, won't he?
Alright, Ezekiel.
Oh shit. And it's wisdom based, and he's pretty wise. So it's shit. I didn't do my job as DM. I didn't write down all of his skills. Because why wouldn't the Snake Lord need a spot bonus written down? Why wouldn't exactly? It's sort of a whore. But let's see. 22. You're 60 feet away. 10. Oh, you're 90 feet away. So that's.
Math equations.
It's just pluses and minuses.
I'm doing derivatives.
No. This guy is 90 feet. That's probably multiplication in there.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think this might be using 5e measurements. Yep. Give me a second. You're more than 90 feet away.
I'm even further away.
Oh, God, you're 105 feet away.
This sounds suspiciously like Warcraft 3 music for when you're playing as the undead.
It's not.
Damn it.
It's Existential Dread by Tabletop Audio. The Snake Lord does not seem to notice you cast this spell.
It's audio of someone screaming.
Excellent. For the next... Shit, I think it's 6... It's either 5 or 6 minutes. Hang on. I need to check what my caster level is. 6! For the next 6 minutes, you have... Your movement speed is doubled. Wyatt.
I'm sorry?
Your movement speed is doubled.
For the next 6 minutes, your movement speed is doubled.
Also, because of how move speed works, it is, I believe, more than doubled, because your base speed is 30, which goes up to 60, and then is reduced by like 10 or 15 by your armor. So you're at significantly faster.
My speed right now is 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 60 minus 10, so you have a move speed of 40 right now.
50.
50. Sorry.
So does that mean that I can move up to 100 if I dash?
If you double move, and if you sprint, you can do fucking like 200 feet in a round.
Heavy armor makes it so you only move 3x, I think, on a sprint.
Right. Yes, but whatever. Yes, that is the gist of it.
All right.
You can get to him in a dash. You're close enough to dash him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. My mom says that Moon Knight is pretty good. I saw that I got a text from my mom and assumed it was... it would be anything other than her saying that Marvel's Moon Knight starring Oscar Isaac was pretty good.
Moon Knight's pretty good.
Alright. You guys is the fucking Snake Lord. What do you want to do?
Random bullshit, go.
Are we like
should just...
Oh shit. Corbin
is
Corbin and Ezekiel are also here. Ezekiel
I think there's...
like steps forward and points a whole ass wing at the Snake Lord and launches into a fucking tirade is what it is. He goes, "You have usurped the natural order of these woods, and now you must answer for your sins. Tell me, Snake Lord, how do you plea?" And the Snake Lord cocks his head for a second. What is it that I have done here exactly? His voice once more seems to reverberate through the air far more than it should, reaching you. Even it sounds like a like a level above a whisper. He's using an indoor voice outside, and it's still reaching you. It is an intensely unsettling situation. It's a very like breathy kind of wispy voice, and it doesn't feel like it should have this kind of power behind it. All I did was bring my people to me, and now I'm bringing the world to my people. Is that not the natural order, Angel? And Ezekiel responds, no, it is not. You've brought death to these woods that once carried great life. And in turn, death shall be brought to you as well. And the Snake Lord does a fucking evil-ass villain pose. He lifts his arm. You see a gnarled wooden staff in one of his hands. Death has not come to me, and death never shall. If you wish to come forth and try, feel free, and prepare to be acquainted with the very death you seek to give me.
I was gonna say prepare to die because it would rhyme. God damn it!
Snake Lord doesn't like rhymes. Snake Lord fucking hates rhymes.
Fuck! Gerard's mad now. Gerard was like,
you see Ezekiel spread his wings out, and just give them one powerful flap and begin to rocket into the air, and that is where we're gonna have initiative.
Don't worry, guys. Orange got this. He just strikes him with lightning.
Man, that sure would be funny.
A fucking 1.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I see how it is.
Oh right, we got.
I did that all of last session too for all combat.
I also rolled a 1. You're not alone.
I don't think I get any bonuses for Nish. Yeah, so I'll just hit the button.
He's a snitch.
Oh shit.
Snake
Look,
Lord.
at least,
Yeah.
at least you're able to run fast.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a 9 on the die.
Yep, and then your E is really useful whenever you're at like half HP.
Oh lord, I'm so
Fuck,
sorry.
where's stacks?
You only take half damage, so
Yeah.
you even walk into them while you're healing. You won't
It's
still-
like fireballs off the table.
I still plan to do the silence.
Mm-hmm.
if we lose
That
this
because
first
that was the
battle.
plan.
Yeah.
And I lost.
He's probably a spellcaster. It's probably still a good idea.
Round that
What makes you
expands.
say he's a spellcaster?
So
Lightning.
use that as
Just,
I
your-
don't think he just hits people with
just
a
a
stick
feeling.
really hard.
Oh, sorry. He has a staff in one hand and this like wicked-looking scimitar in the other. And when I say wicked, I mean both like evil and cool.
Someone should make a like wizard character that looks like a wizard, but he's just really strong and hits people with his stick really hard. That's it.
The opposite is much easier. The wizard dresses like a barbarian and pretends to not cast spells. Doesn't work
that is
as well
pretty
though.
goofy.
Muscle wizard works a little better.
Ronalig.
Yes.
I'm going to turn on the lights. I'll be right back.
Yes,
I'll do that at some point.
So I just now realized. Well, silence has a range of long. Didn't realize that.
Is it -2 per range increment beyond the first? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Yes, up to the maximum.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a 5-foot step there. My attacks are at -2, but he's flat-footed. If he can be flat-footed, he might not have feet. He's a snake man. Who knows? That's a 21 to hit.
No. Shit, hold on. I've made a slight mistake with the description. He's got... Okay, you said 21?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sorry, that does hit him flat-footed, exactly.
Oh. All right.
That more than hits him exactly. Yes, that hits. He cannot be sneak attacked. He is a fucking lich.
Yeah, I
They're
forgot.
I'm
It's
sorry.
been like more
I'm
than
sorry.
a month.
That was also monkey.
Oh, an undead?
Oh shit.
6 points of piercing.
What kind of what weapon?
Magical.
What's the bonus on that
Repeating
weapon?
crossbow. It's a +2 magical weapon.
All right.
Yeah.
6 points of piercing damage to the Snake Lord, and he's all like, "Yo, uncool."
Second attack. Because I can do that these days.
Hell
It's
yeah.
19 to hit.
Get outside, 2 seconds.
A 19 just misses. I'm sorry. His
all right.
flat-footed. Yeah, he you notice as you're doing this, he's setting the staff, like planting it into the ground and reaching behind his back as if to equip some kind of shield that is on his stat block, but that I forgot to have him wearing. And that brings us to Finn.
Yeah.
After you shoot him, Ronalig, I forget, does Ronalig have any symbols of Paylor, like, visible?
Yeah, he's got the he wears around his neck the wooden carved symbol that he bought in Lore's family shop
Yes,
at the very
okay.
beginning.
The Snake Lord looks to you and you feel his like slit eyes burn through your soul, basically, and he says, "It is a shame that a disciple of one of the gods of life rushes so readily to his own death."
Tell us
Finn,
where
it's
the
your
Rat
turn.
Lord is. Tell us where the Rat Lord is, and we'll make this quick.
He doesn't answer. He kills you. You're dead now.
I move up, and that's my turn.
Oh, do you want to like run so that you get more movement, or
Well, but that could only be in a straight line, right?
sprinting? Yeah,
Yeah. I'm moving towards him.
gotcha. Okay, Jacques.
That's right. Diagonal works differently. Shit.
The measuring tool.
You can
There's a
you
measuring.
can still move in a straight line diagonally. You don't have to.
This is technically still a straight
60-foot
line.
diameter.
Yeah, you don't have to go like horizontal or
Oh, okay.
vertical. to
Yeah,
move
you're
in
not a
straight
fucking
line.
rook.
Or a bishop.
All
There's
right.
so many measuring tools out now.
Yeah, so a little to the left of this boy, a bit to the
Of
left.
the Snake Lord.
Yeah, a little bit to the left. Somewhere around here. I'm gonna cast Silence. It's got
Okay.
it's got a 30-foot radius.
You're a genius.
And
Okay.
because the guy doesn't know where it is, but he knows if he's in it. So I'm gonna cast Silence, and Will can negate it.
But you're not targeting him.
I'm
You're
not
targeting
Yeah,
a space near him,
yeah.
which is funny.
So he can't negate it.
Woo!
Genius.
Yes.
Get fucking silenced, bitch.
Blocked.
Blocked.
Nice argument. Unfortunately, blocked.
There's a scene in Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy Turner goes to a TV and hits it. It's just blocked. It blocked. It's just.
Oh,
saying
right,
over and
right.
over. And I'm also gonna move my maximum movement speed. I think that's 25, 20. So it's. Here we go. There we go. That's
Second, I
my,
need to
that's my turn.
spells. Okay. Ezekiel. Shit. No, don't draw a thing. Firstly, would you mind drawing out the 30
Oh,
foot
the 30. Yeah,
radius?
let me get that circle on fleek here.
Yeah. Ezekiel has a wicked high move
ability.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a speed of fly 90 feet. Good. So he shoots like 10 feet up into the air and uses all of his movement to just get right up on the Snake Lord's snake. Snake dick. And he double moves, so he can't attack or anything. And then it is Corb's turn, and Corb moves 30 feet, or sorry, 25 feet. Then another 25 feet.
Well, I just meant more.
And Gerard.
You'd be able to do stuff.
All right. Gerard is gonna do a full.
There's a button. It like says the letter right below where your ult is.
Is it run to do 4 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, down below it says
Okay,
a button.
hold on.
And it's unbound. How do you have it unbound?
My
Is it
roommate is
not-
playing Overwatch, and it sounds like someone doesn't have their ult bound to a key.
Oh, fuck.
That's a pro move right there.
You need to reset your fucking.
Playing so
shit.
good, you don't even need an ult.
Do I? It's on an incline. Is that gonna matter for?
Not really, no.
God,
I don't-
you need to reset your shit.
80.
Chill out.
Wait, do diagonals have special rules in?
Not for sprinting. It already measures it out properly because I set it
Is
to
it
be
okay
the
if
3.
Gerard moves in the square with this pillar?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you. Or am I? I won't.
Cue Vsauce music.
Hi, Vsauce Riley here.
Alright, here's-
Fuck you. And Vsauce music.
And that is Gerard's turn of.
God, that is one large circle.
It is, yes. The Snake Lord, you see his, he puts the shield on, and he starts saying some things, and then you don't hear him say them things, they say those things. And he looks perplexingly, at Jacques, the last person he saw do a thing, and you see his face contort, and his limbs twist for a second. And then he turns into a large snake.
God damn it!
Oh,
I
right,
thought you
druid
were
shit.
supposed to
They
be a
don't
person
do
No longer a
boss.
person.
I
Fuck.
just said I didn't want to
No,
fight a
no,
giant
no,
snake.
person doesn't work. Shit.
And then you see...
I finally get to use it, and he's no longer a human.
It
This
probably wouldn't have worked anyway, because since he's a lich, he's probably like more of an undead and maybe not even considered a humanoid. So,
Yeah.
Looking motherfucker.
This snake is not a kind of... Are you flossing? Not a kind of snake you've ever seen before. It's this very intense, like a deep brown color. And what strikes you more about it is that apparently the Lich Lord's undeath spreads even to the other forms he takes, as the body of this snake is horrid and emaciated. You see, like, skin from old molt still dangling off of the hide of this snake. And what strikes you the most is that instead of the, like, stereotypical 2 fangs from the top that, you know, snakes fucking have, he has, like, 8 pointing inwards. And they...
You good, Patrick?
They, like,
I
pulsate?
stood up to try to wake up my leg because it was asleep, and it was so asleep I just fell. Because
Rest in
so wait,
peace.
he's got 8 pulsating fangs.
So they're so it's like in a conical formation, and they're like going like opening and closing kind of quickly, and they start doing that faster and faster, and the snake rears up, and then it goes straight down, and it starts burrowing into the earth beneath you. And he's getting moved. Sand snake. He's getting moved to the GM layer, and then moving.
this is the
Lore.
opposite. If I die, it's on one of you.
Seeing him disappear.
We can't hear you.
Under,
we can't hear you.
You're in the
silence.
silence.
No, you just see Gerard like yelling, but you can't tell what he's saying.
Seeing him disappear into the sand, Lore is going to cast Fly on himself and go up.
All right.
Maybe if I turn into a bear, I'll be too
Um,
big for him to eat. Yeah.
Fly. I don't actually know what 3rd edition's Fly does. Does it give a 60-foot move speed, or is it my move speed?
You should
Hang on.
look it up.
90 feet, 60 if the creature wears medium or heavy armor.
Oh, shit! That's even faster.
Yes.
Do I fly up at half speed?
Straight up at half speed and descend at double speed, yeah. Or up at half speed.
Okay.
You have better aim whenever you don't.
You calculate diagonals by calculating the other two edges, right?
Yes. What diagonal are you going in?
So Lore is going to fly up some and forward some. I want to be 30 feet in the air and as far forward as I can after that.
So that's like 60.
I did that wrong. So 30, and then... Okay, so less than 100.
I would have 30 feet. I'd be able to go 30 feet forward because the first 30 counts double. So that's basically 60, and then I'd have 90, so 30 feet forward.
Sure.
Actually, only 25 feet forward.
Still pretty good. And 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, sure.
And that is Lore's turn.
All right. Siegfried, you move at much faster speeds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just realized I was on the GM layer that whole time. I was doing the ruler math with you. Sorry. But yes.
So
Siegfried.
if I have this right, should be able to. Oh shit! Hold on. Believe. Wait. Yeah.
Oh, blue is shields. They can those regen.
Well, and
So-
as I run, I want to look at Lore and just kind of give him a nod as I just speed right past him as I do my double move action.
Yeah. So yeah, Siegfried, you get right next to the 5 foot wide hole left behind by the Snake Lord's earth snake form burrowing through the ground. You can't see any remnants of the snake though. It just sloughed off shed skin and scales. But you do now know that the Snake Lord's snake form moves incredibly quickly. Because you can't see it from where you are now.
Gotcha.
Or at least decently fast. The angle it would have to be at least 20 feet out, you know? So, more than 20 feet after its action.
Gotcha.
If it was an action to turn into a big snake, which it is. Ronalig.
I'm gonna sprint into that silence there. Or I guess I can't see the silence, so I wouldn't know.
We did discuss it beforehand that I would be casting it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you.
So he just and he knows the guy was silenced because he didn't hear anything over there. So he just runs that direction until he stops hearing his own footsteps.
Okay.
And then he stops, and that's gonna be his turn.
All right. Finn.
Why does the snake went under the ground? I'm just gonna start fucking hammering the ground, trying to. Because I'm assuming it has some kind of tremor
Makes you deal
sense.
more damage to the
So I'm
Okay. Just drawing its attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be like a check or anything. That could just be your action to do that. Is there anything else you want to do?
No.
All right, so you all see Finn turn the head of his hammer so that it's upside down and just start going boom, boom, boom across the ground, stomping a little bit, and you feel the vibrations going through the ground along with those of the snake burrowing. All right, Jacques.
Oh boy, I'm trying to remember. In 3rd edition, can you voluntarily make a spell go away, or is that only?
No.
Okay, so it's just there.
It's not. Silence. I don't believe is requires concentration or can be dispelled.
Got it. In that case, I think. Well, now my spells are kaput inside, but it's okay because I have fighter powers. I'm gonna get up to the circle because that's 20 feet of movement. Actually, I'm gonna do a double move get up to 40. There we go. That's my turn.
All right. Ezekiel is just gonna fly out of the silence and kind of hover there. Or I guess he can't hover legally. He's not allowed to. But he like goes into a very shallow turn, and that's just gonna be his turn, is some movement, and then looking around. Corb is going to hunker down behind his shield and get into a defensive stance, and he seems to be readying himself for the appearance of a giant fucking snake. Gerard.
I was looking for like a spell that turns rock to mud that I thought I had. Couldn't fucking find shit about that.
Yeah, you're also not. It's like a dirt hill. It's like packed dirt, not rock. If that changes.
Well, I don't know if that's what the spell did.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it anyway. So,
Heal or BIA. No, that makes sense for sure. Helpful.
Oh, it's soften earth and stone.
Not want to heal me?
Which is turn stone to clay or dirt to sand or mud. Okay, so and it's a 10-foot square per level?
Oh, that's your level.
Okay. So does that mean I can do 8 10-feet squares? Or is it...
It's 80 square feet.
Okay. Take a look at the map. Oh,
No,
wait,
that
that's
can't
a
be
lot.
right. It has to be 8 10-feet
10-foot
squares.
squares.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw them connected anyway. Can
Yeah.
I draw them?
Yeah.
So that would be like 80, 10 foot.
Just all turn.
So that could be like a 4x16.
Or it would be 4x16 or an 8x8.
8x1. Because it's 8 10-foot. Or sorry, 4 fucking whatever. 8
Yeah,
8 10 feet. So 8 sets of 4 squares.
yes. Yeah, that could be 8x8, right? I think.
Hanzo doesn't feel like.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
8 squares by 8 squares. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's 64 squares, which is 4 times. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. 8 by 8, do it. Jesus Christ.
No.
I'm so sorry, guys.
2, 3,
I do believe that 8 by 8 checks out, because it's 8, 10, 8, 2, 6. Yeah. Shit.
That might not. Hold on. 'Cause it's oh my god, hold on.
Wow.
I'm scrolling.
Time to clip that.
Like Riley.
Question mark.
Oh, I
have a fucking breakdown, dudes.
So
Didn't we need it at a 7?
Just draw the individual squares and stop when you've drawn 8.
Okay, no, it would be 8x4.
Okay, thank you.
So this area is now all mud.
Okay.
I'm hoping to catch it when it's trying to get up in the boys.
Yeah, it actually, because of the nature of the mud, that whole area is difficult terrain now. And also you do see the front half of the Snake Lord's snake form, like, push up through the mud because it starts to sink down because it's mud.
Right there.
But
Next to Finn,
more
nice.
horrifyingly, its mouth is open.
I did what I could.
Oh no.
And now
I made mud.
it's the Snake Lord's turn, and you brought his prey to him. Oops.
I mean, at least you aren't like Surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So Jacques, the Lord Snake is gonna bite you.
I knew I should have cast Sanctuary on
Lordman.
myself.
Not that good to hit though. That's just a total of 20.
Nah, my AC's 19.
Ooh, shit. Okay, and it's a pretty decent bite too. Well, not really. That's only 13 points of piercing damage as it bites you.
Nice.
And then it is going to try and constrict you. So it's going to initiate a grapple. So I need a grapple check from you as it tries to grapple you. It has +4 because it's larger than you.
So it's a grapple check is just a strength check, right?
It's an attack roll.
Oh, it's an attack.
It's D20 plus your strength plus your base attack bonus, plus any size modifiers. And boy howdy, did he roll a 15 on the die, and he is a giant snake.
Well, how does a 25 sound on that roll?
25.
Because I rolled a 14 and I got good bonuses.
You have good bonuses, but he has the advantage of being a gigantic snake.
Yeah.
He just beats you out on it.
It was
I'm
close.
sorry.
It was close. You can see me struggling for a minute and then just I get Vord.
You don't get Vord,
Ah.
because it bites you and then it like starts to constrict you.
Mhm.
So it is going to do. It's going to crush you. As it starts to constrict around Jacques, you hear metal bending and bones snapping. And he, what is that? Yeah, so you don't actually hear anything.
Watch it happen.
You watch it
We
happen.
see it happen.
But that is a simple 10 bludgeoning damage. As
his
this-
bones. Their
Oh, my
powder.
bones.
Oh no.
As the Snake Lord constricts itself around Jacques. Lord.
Does the snake have eyes?
Correct. The snake has eyes, as do the hills.
Okay. Laura's gonna pull out his scroll of blindness, deafness, and use that.
All right. I need you to make a caster level check.
Oh, wonderful. How does that work with? Do I just roll it and add the scrolls bonus?
I believe so.
Okay. Ooh, okay. 23.
23. That almost definitely makes it. I'm just double checking. Because he has two sources of spell resistance, and I don't remember which one's higher. I think the one for being a fucking horrible, horrible undead monster would be higher than the one for being born a snake.
You would think.
You'd think that.
You'd think.
But...
Turns
As
out
problem as you thought.
That's like it.
got me there.
Hold on. Well, not hold on.
You got your whole stat block? What's up?
Yeah, no, I just I'm fudging the Lich stat block a little bit for the Snake Lord. But I don't think that Snake Lords a Lich could technically wild shape because of a thing in there that is mentioned in their stat block.
We don't fucking care.
Magic. Yeah.
No, I know. I know. I'll tell you guys later because it's a silly interaction. But that does make it. What is the save? Is that a will or fortitude?
This is a fortitude save.
Hey, can you blind an object? No. So
It's got eyes, doesn't it?
I don't think you can.
That's why I asked if it
blind-
had eyes.
It does have eyes, yes, but as an undead, I believe he is immune to anything that requires a fortitude save that cannot affect objects.
Or have known this.
Probably because you've been fighting undead for the whole campaign.
So instead of that, I will cast Telmbrin's targeting.
All right.
I need a will save.
Will save. What is my good precious boy's bonus to will saves? All right. What's the DC?
It is a DC 15.
He got a 33.
Wow.
We better hope that that's because of a good roll and not anything else.
Yeah. You just rolled like a 25 on the die. Yeah.
Anyway. Laura's gonna move 90. Laura's gonna move over here. Still 30 feet up.
Fair enough.
That's
Ross, Siegfried.
So
You
I'm
see the
still under the
snake.
speed.
Yes,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna
And this
extra-
magenta box is difficult terrain, so it is 10 feet to move 5 feet
Shit. Okay.
into it.
So that's 5. This would be 15, 25, 35,
Mm-hmm.
45. Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's my move action. So now I'm gonna give him a meaty shwake. And I
All
can
right.
only hit him once. Where is my other shit? I need you. Does a 25 schmack him?
A 25 does schmack the Snake Lord's snake form. And as you hit him, well, tell me how much damage you do first.
Okay.
Sorry, tell me how much damage you do first.
Yeah. It's gonna be 14, and that does add the wounding effect.
All right. So as you hit him, you see the Snake Lord's form begin to waver. And he reverts back to normal size and normal shape. You see the gigantic undead snake. Its mouth recedes back into the skull. The teeth, the fangs become teeth, save a couple that are actually fangs. The snake eyes stay snake eyes because he's cool like that. It starts sprouting arms and legs. The tail recedes, and it returns to normal humanoid size and shape. The damage, you note, does not seem to carry over, but the snake is gone.
All right, and that'll be my turn.
All right, and the wound as well. The festering, bleeding wound that you leave does not seem to necessarily have an effect on this lich.
Gotcha.
Or at least maybe it changing is what did that. Because you know, dead snakes don't need blood. Ronalig. And that I believe the Snake Lord would not want to maintain the grapple on Jacques. So Jacques is no longer grappled by the Snake Lord.
Yes.
Because you don't fit. You don't fit anymore. He's not a big fucking snake. He's just a dude now. He's a dude who's been dead for a while. Now it's Ronling's turn.
Yeah, am I still able to take a 5-foot step in difficult terrain, or no? Because it requires more than 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, because it requires 10 feet of movement. I don't believe.
Got you. Okay, then I'm gonna stay set. You know, it's me, right? I'm no stranger to muddy battlefields like no man's land. So I'm just gonna hunker down in position, take 2 shots with the crossbow.
All right. Yeah. He did get his shield on, so his armor class is higher now.
22.
No. He blocks it with the shield.
Natural 1.
Also no.
That's my turn.
Yeah, the Snake Lord's litheness does not seem to have left him in the same way that the rest of his snake form did. And you hear a horrible popping sound as his spine unaligns to dodge the second hit. Like, fucking his rib cage is over here. And then it goes back to place.
We don't hear the pop.
Finn. Right, you don't hear the pop because you're in... God, being in silence sure makes me describing combat less fun.
5-foot step. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna 5-foot step to here, so I'm.
Oh.
I gotta be a smart boy about this because he's a flexible lad.
He is.
Blank, yes. No additional attack bonus, and I can't add on to my damage. 27 to hit.
The 27 hits.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Strength and a half, baby.
And the maul is +1, right?
The +1 is part of that, yeah.
All right, the Snake Lord seems shocked and offended that you would have the audacity to do physical damage to him, and even more shocked and offended that it actually worked.
Just you wait in 4 fucking levels, I can crit you.
Uh-oh.
Until then.
Did you say in 4 fucking levels? That's gonna be a year and a half of real time.
I know, but like, I can't apply my cool ranger bonus damage because I can't crit this motherfucker yet.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wait, if it's gonna be a year and a half, does that mean that if we leave this point and a year later, the boss is gonna be dead, right?
Yeah, just
No.
like Metal Gear.
There it is!
Fuck. Jacques Le Petit du Soleil. You all decidedly don't hear any bones crack as Finn's fire maul smashes into the side of the Snake Lord.
We see bones splinter and fray. Maybe not.
That
He's very upset.
excellent timing for the banjo.
Yeah.
Intro moment.
Hashtag banjo moments.
Oh man.
So it's just a guy. No weapons on this magical man.
He is wielding a scimitar and holding a wooden shield. The wood seems to be rotted and like fetid and old and moldy, but it's holding together extremely well. You saw him deflect a blow from Ronlig moments ago.
I'm going to
and a curved scimitar that seems like rusted and pitted, but still incredibly vicious.
I'm going
Maybe even
to.
viscous.
I'm gonna attempt to disarm this magical man.
All
by
right.
that I mean getting rid of this scimitar.
Okay.
Let's get that. I've got improved disarm, so you can't make don't suffer an opportunity attack. Let's do this. It's just an attack roll, right?
Let me double check how disarming works. But I believe you need to meet his touch AC.
Oh hell yeah! This is a chain whip. Get a total of 12 plus 12 on this roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, I rolled poor though. Total of 20.
Yeah, his touch AC is very low. That hits.
Hell yeah.
Let's get him. I think opposed attack rolls.
Yes, opposed attack rolls with the weapons.
Yeah. With your respective weapons.
Alright.
If the weapons are different sizes, the combatant with the larger weapon gets a bonus.
Okay, scimitars are medium, and your chain whip is medium.
Yeah,
so.
they're about the same.
He gets a total of 21.
Oh, come on. Fuck. This is what happens when I roll an 8.
Well, you have a plus... Oh, you have plus 12, so it's 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shit, dude, that's rough.
It's I was close. It was
Yeah.
it was fresh out of the big snake form. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
went for it. I had to get the chain whip out. It was very quick in the moment.
Yeah, it seems that it's only about bonus damage against evil creatures, right? Not anything extra to hit.
Yeah, nothing extra hit.
Okay, yeah. The goodness of your whip collides with the evilness of he's a lich. And he just like bats it away with a beam of fucking horrid death energy from his hands.
Woo. Wild.
Yeah, it
Alright,
sucks.
I guess that's the turn.
Yeah, that was.
good
Do you get
attempt.
multiple attacks yet? Actually,
Oh shoot! Actually, I do have multiple attacks.
because that was only one attack. That was
I
only
can do
one
a
attack.
Second one. All right, with the second one, he deflects it off. I'm gonna round it around again, wrap around his leg, and pull him. That's right. I'm going for a trip
the
attack.
Snake Lord.
Trip a snake lord. Let's go for this.
So
It's
that is another
plus 7
melee
on this
touch attack.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
7.
that's another against touch AC.
Yes, 24.
Yeah, touch AC is really low for this fella. So he's going to make a strength check, and you're going to make opposed strength checks.
Yep. And let's see here. I gotta get my strength current mod. Come on, roll good. Are you kidding me? I rolled
Your
rolled
strength
so
is-
bad.
Your strength is. Oh no, you didn't get the bull strength. What are you?
No, yeah. Or ogre power.
Oh.
I have ogre power.
Yeah. So what is your total?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 plus 5 for 12.
Oh, he got a 14.
Yeah. It was again, it was me trying to, go right off of the failure, just not quite getting it.
Yeah. I rolled the same thing on the die for the attack roll and the strength
Wouldn't
check,
be a
so...
snake lord if it was that easy to disarm and trip them.
Hold on. Do you get a bonus to trip things because of your chain whip?
No, I believe you told me that I don't get that because
Okay.
the whip is more damage oriented. I don't have it written down.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to double check that.
If it was a regular whip, I would, though.
Yes, yeah, because the chain doesn't quite... Okay, fair enough. Thank you for the honesty there. Sorry. It's Ezekiel's turn now. You see him fly over this puddle of mud, and do one kind of attack. But which attack? Which of his attacks is... Oh yeah, fucking his wing, obviously. 'Cause he
Punch.
has... Yeah,
Wing attack.
Falcon Punch. Yeah, he uses Brave Bird.
Oh no, the recoil.
Ezekiel, no, the recoil. He has +9 to hit. He misses. He misses super bad.
Should have used aerial ace.
Should have used aerial ace. So you see him come down, and he like tilts to one side and tucks in one wing, and then brings it out to bash at the Snake Lord. But he overshoots it, and he's trying to compensate so that he doesn't hit Siegfried as well. And he just careens off to one side and ends up next to Lore before starting to turn around. And he has to take like a weird circuitous path because of how fly speeds work. And he ends up here. Fucking please, for the love of God, he ends up there.
Yeah, that is a weird looking flight path, I will admit.
I will end you, little man. Korb ventures into the mud, and he's going to make one attack with his hobgoblin scimitar against the Snake Lord. And he wicked fucking misses. That's a natural 1. Gerard.
Riley, just a quick
Yeah.
heads up.
Yes.
My health didn't carry over from when we were in the stairs up to now, so I've updated it so it's all good.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that until now that the health just reverted back. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just wanted to be transparent
All
about
right.
that. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't healing mid battle. I'm just making.
Thank
sure.
you. I was wondering. You seemed a little low on HP, and no one brought it up. So
So, Riley, is there a lightning storm going on because of the lightning storm?
Are you asking me if the lightning storm that you know is there is a lightning storm? Are you asking me if the storm that shot lightning at you is... Yes!
Or is it just, like, affecting this area, too? Is that what you mean?
No, yes, there is a lightning storm directly overhead. So, I believe we've had misconceptions about spells. Which one are you doing?
Call lightning.
So remember...
How you doing?
That...
Oh, casting time 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. It's like you prepare the... Well, there might be... Maybe control weather.
Yo, control weather
I
and
don't
makes the
think-
lightning
I don't
happen.
think that
Yeah.
is-
You must be in a stormy area.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's control weather. But yeah, I do casting time 10 minutes is 10 minutes.
Yeah, sorry. So if everyone wants to stall the Snake Lord out for 600 rounds,
Yeah.
like you're fucking Toxapex.
I
It's a Pokemon joke.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, Blissey.
Yes. So what other thing do you want to try?
Well, he's in a particularly bad spot to flame strike for reasons.
He sure is.
I would deal 4 times as much damage to my allies as I do to him. That's fucked up. Okay.
Oh, like total.
Yes.
You had a really fucked up feat. It's like do bonus damage to enemies, but also you hit your friends.
This guy doesn't count as an animal, does he?
No. He's He's very much undead.
Ah, back to humanoid form. Time to cast old
Listen,
person.
I knew the answer was gonna be no, but it was a goof because I have a spell that's just hold animal, which would be fucking funny.
That's not even. That's not a spell. You just do that. You just.
Yeah, somebody down there just gets really angry sometimes.
At us?
No.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
so,
okay.
like, you can hear him yelling, you can hear him smacking his desk really hard. So
Oh, love
I'm
that.
just gonna
Kick
I'm
ass.
just gonna cast flame sphere on his face like the good old days.
Oh, don't flame sphere! Don't flame sphere my boss fight.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You can flame sphere any
sphere
fight you
your
want,
boss
Shoddy.
fight.
God, can you cast spells in silence? This is just because we're in a fucking
on.
zone of
If-
silence.
if-
Does it
yeah,
have a
yeah,
verbal?
they're verbal.
If it has a verbal, you
Oh
cannot.
no, I meant to
What is-
delete it. Hold on.
Ooh, little baby flame sphere.
I also have a flame sphere token for you now, I believe. I mean, you can't cast it because it has a
Okay,
verbal
if
component.
it has commas, does that mean it's all of the above?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, it does have somatic.
Does it have verbal?
Yes.
Okay. Somatic is like moving your hands. Verbal is saying words. So it's verbal that matters for being in silence.
Ah. Hmm.
But yes, that means no flame sphere for you. Hey, Evan. That a good snack you got?
Yeah, this
Sure-
episode
Sure
of
sounds like it.
Delethon is brought to you by teriyaki flavored seaweed snacks.
Wow, that's cool.
That sounds
Server mute.
tasty.
Nacky?
I'm gonna grab
I
it.
thought you were kidding about the server mute.
I was not kidding about the server. He's unmuted now. But it seems that he learned his fucking lesson.
Oh god, I have so many spells and none of them are gonna do anything.
Because if you just walk out of the silence, you will be able to cast spells again.
You wanna
Correct.
hold on.
But that's so far
Yeah,
from
I
you.
literally can't do that in my walking turn. I literally can't walk out before my turn's over because I'm slow. Look, 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's 4. 20 feet. There we go.
I'm sorry for letting you
Gerard's-
cast silence earlier, Maxwell.
Gerard's gonna swear profusely, but no one will hear it.
It happens. You know, we had a plan. I followed through. I don't know.
Yeah, the Snake Lord just isn't going with the plan of dying instantly. It's his
Alright.
turn now. Someone's going to die instantly.
No, it can't cast spells.
God, if
What's
only
name?
he had a
If
walk
only he
speed.
had- yeah.
How does he know that's where it goes? That's what he-
He can hear himself walking now.
Corb and Jacques get opportunity attacks.
yeah, I gotta make
Uh,
a trip attempt.
Oh God, no, you do.
Dude,
Yeah,
do I
yeah, I fucking do.
attack opportunity?
No.
No.
He moved directly out of your threatened range, so no, he didn't move
Okay.
through it.
Let's go.
It's when you move
Got it.
into a threatened space from
Nat 20
anyone.
on the trip.
On the to hit or
Yeah,
on the
on the to hit.
okay. So now strength contest.
Are you kidding me? No, no. Oh, I got a 7.
You got a 13. I'm so
Nat
sorry.
20 on the to hit. A 7. I rolled a 2.
Oh my God, Corb also got a natural 20. It doesn't crit because he's undead, but that is. Fuck, I can't remember what a scimitar does now. Oh wait, I can just check. My main man's. It's a D8.
Yeah, scimitar. Hell yeah.
So D8. Oh my God, Corb. He does max damage.
Hey!
But he actually does 0 damage because it's a normal scimitar.
Okay!
Don't worry,
And
Corb,
fuck!
I'm up for it.
And the Snake Lord. So Gerard, you gave me a brilliant idea.
Uh-oh.
The Snake Lord's gonna cast Flame Strike.
We can't hear him.
Yeah, you're right. You don't hear it coming. You.
Yeah. No, we can't hear it, so it doesn't work.
You're
Wait.
right. You're right.
I thought it just
Yeah.
silences noise, or is it like no sound can permeate within the barrier?
Yeah, no sound exists within the bubble of silence. Nothing can exit it. Nothing can enter it.
Got it.
But the Snake Lord
Left it.
is gonna cast.
And we all know that clearly in the description of Flame Strike, it says this is an auditory hallucination.
Yes.
It's a sonic
So-
attack.
We're immune.
Sonic attack. Does silence negate sonic damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Neat.
This is not a sonic attack. It's Flame Strike.
I know.
So.
Not sound. It's on sound strike.
Uh-oh.
It's like
Yeah,
everyone
so-
but Lore, right?
No, it's 10. It's a 10-foot radius. So Jacques, Siegfried, Finn, and Corb. So I'll roll Corb's save. The DC is Flame Strike. The DC is 19.
And what am I rolling as a?
A reflex saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Corb just makes it.
Fuck. If only. Damn
I
it.
rolled a nat 1.
16, just a little too low.
All right. That's actually not bad at all. He rolled a bunch of ones. So 31 damage on a fail, 15 on a success, for the reflex save.
How much?
Corb. Huh?
How much?
31 damage on a failure. But that was one of his spells. That
Jacques is, Uh-oh.
Oh my god, right. And I almost forgot how 3E spells work. How preparing spells works. So Snake Lord uses Flame Strike. It's super effective. Lore.
Hang on, I need to look up. I've been looking up a spell, and then he stepped out of the silence zone.
Mhm.
So now I can cast a different spell on him, but I gotta go look up if that spell works on undead.
Yeah, I also may have misremembered. I'm not seeing a spell resistance thing for liches specifically, which I could have sworn he would have had. But I am straight up just incorrect, so sorry about that. That just means he uses the spell resistance from being UNT, which is not very high.
I'm trying so hard to keep this.
Okay. Yeah, Lore needs to get. Lore's 30 feet up.
Mhm.
He needs to get within 40 feet of the Snake Lord.
Okay.
How close does he need to be?
Within 40 feet, obviously, like you just said.
Diagonals.
Yes. So
Like,
if you're
is this close enough?
40 feet
Yes.
up, or sorry, you're 40 feet up,
30 feet
Yeah.
up.
30 feet up.
Right, because one leg is 30 feet, the other leg is 10 feet, so the diagonal has to be less than 40.
Yeah.
Stay on, like,
Okay.
this building.
Yeah.
Lore is then going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
What kind of save is that?
That is a will save.
All right.
And
What
this
is the
an
DC?
enchantment spell, so it's DC 17.
Resist this, chuckle nuts.
He succeeds.
Chuckle. It's a. Oh.
He gets a 30 on the saving
Yeah,
throw.
look, it was either
I-
try Tasha's Hideous Laughter and hopefully help somebody, or cast
Yeah.
fucking Disrupt Undead. The tiny little cantrip that does 1d6 damage. Those were the options.
Those were the options. Fair enough. But
That
the
is
Snake
Lore's
Lord,
turn.
the Snake Lord looks at you, and he's angry. Siegfried.
Hopefully he
All
doesn't
right,
have anything
I'm
that
gonna
hits in the air very well.
Yeah, definitely not like Flame
and
Strike.
I'm gonna
Oh,
play
yeah,
a little
definitely
game
not.
of whack, fuck, whack.
Fuck!
26.
26 does hit the Snake Lord, yeah. And
You
your
move.
sword is fucking +1.
And that's gonna be a 15 with the +1 of wounding. And that's gonna be my turn because I took more than a 5-foot step.
All right, the wound does seem to stay this time. You see this horrid, dried, coagulated black blood begin to ooze out from the Snake Lord, and he seems vexed at this because he has not bled in quite some time. But he turns to you, and now that he can speak again, this one is, and now that he has been struck by you and is out of the silence, he turns to face you and just goes, I admire your dedication to this cause, but know that you will not be the one to fell me. Ronaleg.
Probably.
10, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to make a tumble check, or I'm going to make a swoosh check to not incur
Roll the swoosh.
opportunities. It's a 28 and it's DC 15 to not provoke those. So I have swooshed. I am here. I saw from Jacques' interaction that boy is easy to touch. So I'm just holding the crossbow in one hand, just off to the side. I'm gonna pull out my wand of Cure Light Wounds, and I'm gonna hit this undead motherfucker with some positive energy.
All right.
What
Do
I
it.
roll?
Fucking hit him.
I-
Touch attack. Touch
It is
attack.
a touch. It is a touch attack. But
Yes.
spell. I don't do spells. I
Yeah,
don't know
let
what to
me
roll.
pull it up. The text for Cure Light Wounds might have something on that.
It does
Or
also say.
Inflict Light Wounds would be the spell, because it would probably say acts as Inflict Light Wounds on undead.
Will can
It
spell save as
doesn't.
well.
It has a full description of what it does in Cure
Okay.
Light Wounds. It says a saving throw will for half,
Okay.
and then it says harmless in parentheses after that, which I guess means.
That's for
Normally.
us, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it also says spell resistance, yes, harmless.
Okay, you can choose to lower spell resistance. Do you know the casting level of this spell? What's the plus? What's the plus to the D8?
+1.
Okay, so I need you to roll a D20 +1 for a caster level check.
It's probably like a 10. You have to roll like a 10 or higher.
9.
Oh.
He has a spell resistance of 11.
He's fucking ass, dude.
So the
Fucking
spell,
ass.
the spell gets spent and it fizzles out. Sorry, if you, it's. Yes, yeah, it fizzles out and doesn't do anything. I should have had you roll the touch attack first. Which would be, just a melee attack, so a D20 plus your strength plus your base attack.
Then that would be a 15.
Which hits his touch AC.
16 right now because I'm buff.
And you're flanking. Did you add that?
Oh, 17 to hit. Yeah.
Okay, so that does hit, but the spell fizzles.
Okay, so now. Well, no, I was just using the 8 on the D20, the first thing that I rolled.
Okay. Okay, I see you. Yes. Go ahead. Spell
Is that
resistance
okay?
check. Go
Okay.
ahead. Caster level check.
It's 10.
Total of 10?
Yeah, I rolled a 9. Yeah, I rolled one higher than the first one.
That's rough.
Okay.
That's so rough. But you're there. You're there. You put the wand against him, and then it just kind of fizzles, and you're like, I must be doing it wrong. I'll get him next time.
All right.
Finn.
Yes. I was gonna move to where Ronaleg was, but now I'm here. I'm gonna hammer.
Uh-oh.
No flank, no big attack. Oh. I rolled a 2 on the attack.
That's rough. Holy shit. Yeah, the Snake Lord, like, whips around and catches the head of the maul with the edge of the shield and just like flicks it a little and deflects it off to the side to the ground. And you send dirt spraying everywhere in everyone's eyes, and you're all like, oh, there's dirt in my eyes. And the Snake Lord laughs because dirt doesn't affect snakes. Anything else with your turn, Finn?
No.
Alright, that brings us to Jacques Lepid du Soleil.
Okay, here's the big question. So how many feet of movement is to right here? It said it was going to be 10, but it's
So
double
20.
20. All right, so that is as far as I go. I still can't cast spells
Because you're in the
'cause
silence,
I'm in the
yes.
silence, and I'm at 9
Right.
HP. But
Yes.
I can still go in for that.
The whip does have reach.
Whip does have reach. I'm gonna go and make. I know, crazy idea. I'm gonna go for a trip attack. Let's go. Let's go. Permission to re-roll with a different die?
Not granted at all.
Yeah, I got a nat 1.
Alright, that
Second
super
attack.
not granted.
Second attack. Another trip attempt. We going for one. He does a hopscotch jump. Going for a second one. Woo!
Wait, did you move?
Yeah. Oh, you can only make the one attack.
Shit, it's
If
one
you move
attack.
more than-
Yeah, turn over. Turn over.
Sorry, dude.
It's game over.
Turn
It's
over,
game
man.
Just see Jacques.
Doesn't-
He sits down. Legs go up.
Doesn't the
Game
thing
over,
have
man.
reach? Or did he
Yes.
move to reach?
He moved to reach. Yes.
Okay. My view is lagging out a bit, and I thought he just was there from the start.
No. Ezekiel turns around and you see him kind of hover in the air for a second. How many things? How many things does this do? Mhm. Oh my god.
Bolts lightning.
Ezekiel lets out a heavenly caw, and you see 4 like spectral falcon 4? Yeah, 4 like spectral falcon heads form from the tips of his wings, and then he flaps them and they shoot out as he casts magic missile.
Yeah.
4 bolts of magical energy drill into the Snake Lord in the form of these, like Shovel Knight, the falcon head things. It's those. It's like those.
Yeah.
And that is all. That is all 2s, baby. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 damage to the Snake Lord. As Ezekiel casts magic missile at the Snake Lord and then flies around because he flapped his wings to cast the spell because he's a bird. Snake Lord. And now it's Corb's. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask if he made the spell resistance check.
yes. Thank you for the reminder. He got a total of 26.
Wow.
Yeah. He counts as like an 8th level caster for his spell-like abilities. So do you have any spells? Well, they're spell-like. And now Corb is going to go in to damage the Lord of Snakes. And
But he
doesn't-
can't. He
but
can't.
He can't, and he doesn't. Oh, right. He literally straight up
He
can't.
can't.
Even if he could crit the Snake Lord, which he can't. So Corb... actually, that is a good reminder. Thank you, Evan. Corb is going to try and grapple and pin the Snake Lord.
No Corb.
He
Goblin
hits-
grappling.
He hits the Snake Lord's touch AC. Red and black die is the Snake Lord. Metal die is Corb. For the opposed strength checks. Actually, he's just gonna fucking trip him. He's just gonna trip him.
You must die.
Holy! Oh no, I had him backwards. Snake Lord gets a total of 16. Corb gets a total of 6.
Oh.
Yeah, so Corb like grabs onto the Snake Lord and tries to like rip him down, but the Snake Lord's old withered armor just kind of off.
If you jump at the last second,
Gerard, it's your turn
yeah,
now.
damages.
You can
Oh,
move
right.
out of the silence.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll just fucking flame sphere him. God damn it.
All right, I need.
Jump
Yeah.
in
So,
and
bring out your flame sphere token.
Oh right, I have a token.
Yeah, I gave you a token.
Uh,
All Among Us. Fucking brain rot.
Fuck.
Among Us. Among Us.
How do I bring it? Oh, there it is.
Among Us.
Shaded. Got him. The boss has
yeah.
a new token.
No, so it's there. So you cast the spell successfully. I don't think you can move it on the turn you bring it in, or on this turn, since you did just move and it's your movement to move it. But
yeah,
the
I'm just casting it on top of.
yes, right. So in that case, I need you to make a caster level check. So D20 plus your caster level, which is your level in Druid, which is 8.
You got this.
What for?
He has spell resistance, so this is to overcome spell resistance.
19.
19 does it. Okay, so now he needs to make a reflex save. He got a total of 20 on the reflex save,
Yeah, he makes it.
so he takes half damage from the 2d6.
Okay.
Or from the, I believe, right?
It's 2d6.
Okay.
He takes
5 halved to 2.
2 damage.
But he takes the whole 2, and he's like, yeah,
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up. He takes the whole. I'll kick your ass.
He's been Corb can't damage him.
Oh, you know what? You're kind of right.
Also, Corb is like super hurt.
Listen, it just feels like you're making fun of me. When you
No.
say he takes
The Snake Lord is in a fucking predicament.
The predicament is a flame sphere. Probably everybody.
That would be a
else
funny
is him.
he's a druid. He could cast Endure Elements Fire and take no damage from flames. But then he would incur
That's a super waste of his
4
spells.
He would incur 5 opportunity attacks for doing that. So maybe he actually won't beat.
Worth. Be a good idea. Now would it?
You guys really did just fucking rush him down before he could do any of his cool control spells.
Why would
And
he let him do it?
fucking put baby in corner is what you did. You guys did, in fact, put baby in corner.
So you're saying the silence was a good idea?
Kinda, yeah, no, like, shutting down
Let's go.
casters is an insanely useful thing in any context. And I only ever complain about it because I want my villains to be cool, and I feel like if they get shit on too often, you're not going to be threatened by him. He's going to stab Ronalik with a scimitar. He's going to roll a natural 6, so does a 16 hit?
No.
He's going to attack you again. Nope, that's a 13. Lore.
Sick and
Lore?
also nasty.
Pogging so
Lore.
hard right now at the Snake Lord.
Lore's going to fly directly above him.
Uh-huh. What, you gonna teabag him?
And up a bit. And then he's going to pull out the Wand of Lightning Bolts and cast it straight down.
Son of a whore. Alright, that is a reflex save. What's the DC?
You can't call lightning? Might as well bring in my own lightning. It's a CL6 wand. I don't know the DC off that, but it'd be a 3rd level spell, caster level 6, with a minimum of 13 int, or whatever.
So he does not make it.
So that's 66 lightning damage.
Oh, sweet God.
It's 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually, I can use that new cool D6 I found in the garage. That's pretty good. That is 26 points of lightning damage.
Sorry, you need to roll the caster level check.
Caster level check. Yep, this is at +6. That is a total of 17.
All right, that makes it. So what was the damage?
26.
Jesus Christ. All right, the Snake Lord is hurting for certain. He's hurting for certain.
And that is Lore's turn.
All right, Siegfried.
Alright, we're gonna play our favorite game.
Whack fuck.
Whack!
Fuck. All right, 32 absolutely hits the Snake Lord.
Do it again this time.
So for 17.
Yeah.
What?
So,
Whack fuck
uh,
times 2.
would you describe to us, Wyatt, how Siegfried fells the Snake Lord?
Hey, I'm gonna get up right next to his ear and go, remember when you said I wasn't gonna be the one to do it? And I'm gonna just lob off his head.
All right,
Got him.
you chop off the Snake Lord's head, and you all feel this horrible of energy shoot out as the negative energy holding together his undead form dissipates. You see the bones themselves start to disintegrate and fall apart. The remains of the scaled skin fade into nothing and just blow away like ashes on the wind. And in front of you is a pile of just fucking garbage and his equipment.
Nice.
And you have felled the Snake Lord.
Jacques is immediately gonna walk as far out of that range as possible, out of the muck, and heal himself.
Yes. I would. It could be. Yeah. We've been at it for 2 hours, so let's do our halfway break. Come back at like 9:05 because I'm gonna run to the Night Owl because I can do that.
Classic pattern.
Hey,
Classic
night
pet.
owl.
Hey.
I'm gonna go get food.
All right, I will be
back.
right back.
Woo. Unmute. Let's go.
All right, dump the
Transition.
floors.
No. Not on my live stream.
If we get whoever gets Maxwell banned from Twitch, I owe you like
It's
$5.
$20. Yeah.
That's
All
just-
right, cool.
We just have a
Oh,
dead
no,
rule, but
no,
for
no, no,
Max's
no.
Twitch.
Wyatt wasn't actually going to say
Nice.
the N-word. He was just causing himself to have a brain hemorrhage and
Yeah.
die on.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going on.
Sure would be
die
a dick
right
move
there.
to die right now. We still got 2 minutes on the timer I set myself at
Whoops.
9:05.
I guess
Who's
we're
the ugliest
back
Dragon
to the
Ball
transition.
character?
Who's the ugly?
Bottom
All right, we're
two.
back. Evan, stop Hades.
Yeah, stop it.
But I'm doing so good.
No, die.
That sucks.
Okay,
It's
let
just a
me,
really
let me
fucking
finish.
bad time.
Let me finish the room, Mom.
No. Pause the
You're gonna
game.
invade your Hades run. Hurry up.
Mom, it's an online game. You can't pause it. Get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
Hit the router, man.
I'm
gonna
gonna
lose
GSP.
Who you playing online games with, sweetie? We know you. We all know you don't have any friends.
It's a random lobby.
That reminds me of a sick burn I
Well,
heard
then
today.
they won't miss you.
Can I just say GSP is really funny?
Uh,
Stands for fucking Global Smash Power, dude.
Oh my global smash power.
Power, yeah.
Today I saw on a YouTube video someone was like, yeah, just be insert like final boss in Elden Ring, you know what I mean? And everyone's like, oh, good job. And one of the friends who decides to heckle him is like, yes, but did you finally learn how to make friends?
Yeah. Fucking
And then he just stared into the distance.
ProZD tweeted a bit ago that his favorite go-to insult before touch of grass was, "Why don't you try and make your first friend?"
Oh,
Which is some shit.
that's way harder hitting than Dutch grass.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so fucking mean.
It's so...
Anyway, we return to the scene of the hilltop behind the ziggurat. The storm clouds, as soon as the Snake Lord passes, begin to dissipate.
Yes. Be free.
The sun breaks out from behind the clouds, illuminating the still dead. They're not going to come back that fast. Trees
Fucking got him.
and the forest around you. But at the same time that the sun breaks out from the clouds, you also hear, for the first time in this forest, some birds chirp. You see, off in the distance, out by the like barrier of death, basically, that was this forest. Some geese flying in like a V formation, like geese do, and a bunch of other cool things signifying the return of life to this forest.
They're gonna fucking airstrike the snakes.
The unnatural presence that was drawing the snakes here has been felled, and you kind of extremely unsettling. You look out from the hill and you see that the ground is like writhing weirdly, as all of the snakes that had gathered are now going back to wherever they had come from to begin with. So presumably, a lot of farmers are going to get real fucking scared by a shitload of snakes showing up out of nowhere. But you know, you've handled the issue.
Hey, fixing, by the way, like I was evil sky thing, but
yeah.
Is he fully dead, or is he the kind of undead that comes
I
back?
could roll the flame sphere over his face a few times if it would make you feel better.
Well, I want to loot his corpse first, but I'm mostly wondering if he's the kind of undead that can bring themselves back to life.
I could
Unlife.
I could try to figure that out.
I believe you're a resident undead expert.
I am.
What if we just took the skull with us, and then dumped it in like a?
There is no skull left. It like he disintegrated.
Oh, what?
What
Well,
items
I
did he
don't think
leave
he's
behind?
coming back.
His armor, his shield, and his scimitar.
I'm gonna run detect magic over them.
All of them are.
Excellent.
Right.
That's some things to identify when we next rest, because I do not have identify prepared.
Riley, is there a skill I should roll, or do you want to know my bonus to a skill to see if I know if he's the type of undead that comes back?
Yeah. I want to say, because it's your favorite enemy is undead, it would be a wilderness lore, because you get bonuses to that for favorite enemy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that.
Alright, I have a +2 to this on top of. So that's a 32.
Okay, holy shit.
Fucking brain blast.
Yeah, there is exactly one type of undead that you can think of that comes back, and it's liches. And the Snake Lord, undead, spellcaster, seems to check a lot of the lich boxes.
I have some bad news. He might come back.
Shit.
You know
How do we
that.
stop it?
You also know that in order to permanently kill a lich, you need to locate and destroy the lich's phylactery.
Did anyone see which way his soul went?
I don't
No.
think any of us can see souls.
I test the wind.
I don't think
No,
souls
no.
follow
There's no
wind.
wind.
Oh, then it's still here. Maybe.
Maybe the phylactery is here.
Well,
It is the ziggurat after all.
What the fuck is
Maybe,
a
but-
phylactery?
And one more thing, Finn. You know that phylacteries are individual and unique to each lich. Sometimes it is like a amulet or a headband that the lich carries on their person. Sometimes it's something that they store somewhere else.
Maybe we should check the altar in a little bit, because there's still silence there.
Gerard, Siegfried, you know what that means.
No.
Smash every old thing you see.
Yes! Fuck you. All of you skeletons
Well-
are suspects.
While I have detect magic going, I'm just gonna sweep it over this battlefield.
Yeah, other than the equipment of the Snake Lord and on your allies, you don't detect any magic.
I don't think it's up
what's
here.
on
I'm not
this
picking up any
table
magic.
over here.
That is the stone altar on which the Snake Lord was performing some kind of ritual. you see now that there is a pile of what appears to be snake, like snake bones, bones of a snake or yuan-ti, probably yuan-ti based on their size. And it looks like he was maybe trying to reanimate them, but you interrupted his process. There's also pretty easy to notice like blood stains, probably from ritual sacrifices that he was doing as part of his expansion of the Ring of Death around the ziggurat.
How much XP did we get for that?
That is an excellent question.
That's 6 people.
We'll get to it later.
Okay. Well, I for one think we should just. What time of day is it? We've been in here for a while.
Well, not really, because you left in the morning, and it took not very long to get here.
You see, D&D takes significantly longer in real life time than in D&D time.
Combat-wise, yes.
Combat-wise.
Sick vape trips, bro.
Y'all want to see my fucking vape?
I would say it's like early afternoon, like 2 p.m. roundabouts.
Okay. I, for one, am exhausted, and I've basically spent all my magic.
There you go, Patrick.
No, I still have my lower level spells available, but
yeah, I have some cantrips and a few very niche spells, but
I have one flame strike.
I won't be able to identify anything, and personally, I'm just exhausted.
How long will it take the Lich to reform?
Would Lore know anything about this?
I'm going to say that with the 32, Finn would also know that it is not consistent. But it is within a week in most cases.
Like,
what's the shortest amount of time they can do?
I don't know.
Guys, it's a hashtag persistent quest. We can just keep doing it.
Let's grind
farm the
XP, baby.
farm the Lich until he's mad.
Well, Zethyrus was said to take about a week to reform.
Yeah. It can take anywhere from 1 to 10 days.
Well,
Well, we don't know where he'd reform, right? So they're not really
Yeah.
important unless we can
With a
find
32, you know that he would reform near the phylactery.
but we don't know.
With
where
a
the phylactery-
32, you know a whole lot about the Snake Lord.
The phylactery
Or
could
Lich in
be
general.
in the ocean. I don't know. Like,
we have no idea where his phylactery is.
Well, for now, let's assume it's inside the ziggurat, because if he reforms in a day, then we should press on and make sure the ziggurat is clear. If it's not in here, then yeah, they might just come back.
just in a secret cupboard. He reforms in like a little hole in the wall. And
Reforms in a keyhole. And
Protect
this
secret doors.
Finn,
Yes.
with a 32. The most common form of phylactery is a sealed metal box containing strips of parchment on which magical phrases have been transcribed. This typically has a leather strap so that the owner can wear it on the forearm or head. It's tiny.
didn't see a box like that last session, did we? I don't think we did. I'm pretty sure we didn't.
Searching the remains.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
The only items in the remains are the scimitar, the armor, and the shield.
Understandable.
Did we? We didn't pick up. We didn't. We have not, as far as I know, collected anything that resembles a phylactery.
God, there are so
don't-
many bodies in there wrapped up. It could be on any one of them.
I could just burn them all.
Do we see snakes or Smeeple like fleeing the ziggurat?
There are snakes like leaving.
But no Sneep.
Yeah, it seems that you have killed every single Yuan-Ti that I put into
That's
this dungeon.
funny. Mission accomplished,
Ah.
baby! Woo!
Well, just in case there are more Sneeple that we didn't find, I'll pull the old classic and like break off the Lich's skull.
He turned to
There
dust.
is no body.
He does. Oh, he does. Sorry. I thought there was still a skeleton.
No. Everything
Okay.
except for the sword and the shield and the armor disintegrated. Who else wants to try and interact with the fucking corpse? Because you can't. Because there's not one.
I mean, I can.
I would like
no,
to
you
touch the
can't.
corpse.
No, you okay? Cool. You die.
Get-
You die. It's a
What?
corpse of poisonousness. You die.
What
Fuck you,
do
hate you.
what do I roll to touch the
Nothing.
corpse?
Nothing. You die.
Damn.
I'm gonna pull
Damn.
out some glue and strips of newspaper. And I'm
Where do
gonna
you get the
start
newspaper from?
making from the city. And I'm
I roll the flame sphere over the newspaper before you can finish.
Oh shit! You motherfucker!
I like to ruin
monster
your
frisbee.
efforts. I like to
Alright.
destroy people's hard work.
Well,
Oh shit, we have to keep it at 7. We're going too far.
yeah,
Are
that
you
wasn't
gonna-
as far as I.
Are you gonna paper mache the Snake Lord back together just to
Uh,
take part of his skull?
Kinda, yeah,
Maybe.
pretty much.
Okay.
I'm gonna use up the rest of my cure wounds wands
You found
on
a
our.
phylactery and it was something
3
really
particular
fucking
damage.
stupid. It was like a pumpkin with a face carved into it, but it was really old because the witch has been around for a long time, so it's just this rotting pumpkin.
I am.
Finn, you get back 13 HP. 14 to
I was
Jock,
down to 5 digits at one point, like 99.
and then 7 back to Siegfried.
Played for, right?
Yeah.
And
Gerard
my
was-
wand is gone.
Gerard was a bystander this fight. Holy shit.
So was the Snake Lord.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, as the last charge is expended from your wand, Ronalig, it like you hear it straining, the wood straining against itself, and it just snaps in
Ooh.
half. That's why wizards don't carry glass wands, because that shit would get everywhere.
Just more expensive.
All right. Back down into the rot.
The rot?
The-
Oh, ziggurat.
Oh.
Rot.
The rot consumes us all.
No. Mullane, get out.
All right. You guys very easily make your way back out through, or back into the ziggurat. Yeah. Where do you guys go from here?
Oh,
I
dude.
am lagging quite a bit, so I'm just gonna say Lore follows the party, and I will try and interact when I can.
Excuse me. That is fair.
Everything that's filled out, we've explored, right?
You've explored more than that because it reset the explorer mode. So you've been through most of this floor at this point. Ezekiel
Oh yeah.
stays with you guys and explains that the destruction of the phylactery is tantamount to success when dealing with a lich. Those are his exact words. He goes, the destruction of the phylactery is tantamount to success when dealing with a lich. So yes,
Okay,
we
but
should
what if we
probably...
don't destroy the phylactery?
Then he will come back.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really
but
good
what does
for
that talent amount to?
To not success.
Well, fuck.
Yes.
Us having basically just wasted our time.
Yes.
Wasn't that
Exactly.
like most of the things we do?
No.
Oh no.
I do. Well, I do not know. I'm
Yeah.
merely an emissary for Obad High. I don't know. I can't control how you spend your time. You're your own dwarf.
Do you like barrels?
Dude, I'm getting hit by fucking
I am neutral on barrels.
Well, I can't hate you.
If you call out your pulse,
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Moves to the next room.
I'm gonna light up my hooded lantern.
Oh, you. Oh, I was gonna make a weed joke. Oh, you've got that. You've got that skunk.
That good
Good day's
kush,
work.
You're sparking up that skunk. Obad
Sure.
High is a really granola god.
Breaks off
So
a piece of the barrel and fucking lights it.
I
Could I-
draw the line at at weed barrel.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I am making a dumb joke.
Could I emit 30 feet of light, please?
Yes, you may have a light sourceman.
Oh, it's under DM tokens, might be.
Yeah, I should probably move it to somewhere else, like useful fun tokens or
Light tokens.
Okay, well, I guess we're just going to search around the entire complex for
Blinded by the light.
phylactery.
Just kidding, it's dark. I can't see shit.
And a
Oh,
little
there's
bit
more here.
Hold on, you have dark vision.
Mozambique. Yeah, sorry, I'm making.
What's the duration on detect magic? 3.
Like a minute or something.
Found the door. Yeah, I think it's actually
Turned
maybe
one
it's a
page too
while.
far. There we go. It is a minute.
Okay.
So while we are going around exploring, Laura's just going to have detect magic active for the most part, sweeping it around.
All right.
Hopefully trying to find a phylactery.
All right.
But I have a lot of cantrips.
Yeah. How much? What is the maximum time you can detect magic for?
With my remaining cantrips today, I have it prepared at least once, so 7 times 6.
42.
42 minutes.
Okay.
In 6-minute chunks. Oh,
yes.
Hang on. I think I also have a wand.
I think you have a wand of detect secret doors.
I have both.
Okay. So then, I don't think it would take 42 minutes to do a once over of the building, scanning everything. So let's say. Okay.
They switched it to where you had to do.
There was a moment there where I could feel the headache in my nose, so pardon me. May need to call it early, but we can still resolve this. Just a heads up there. Yes, so you get through the entirety of the Ziggurat, the Snake Lord's abode, this underground lair, in, let's call it 14 minutes for the sake of the spells. Just pretty quickly. Not detecting anything. Not detecting any magic other than what is on you and your allies. You go into the room that had all of the bodies in the bags, and in order to make sure that it's like going through all of them, you can move them aside and scan each one individually. But they are all, like, cadaver in a cadaverous state. So they've been like stripped down. One of them like kind of falls out of it, and you see that it has that Y incision on it, as if it was being extracted. And you detectant any magic sans what you have pulled.
Lore lets everyone know.
Hands.
This must be a forward outpost of the Sneeple, deep within Ratfolk territory. And the Lich is actually from somewhere else. Or there's a secret door somewhere. It's one of those two things. Those are my guesses.
You want I should walk around everywhere?
Yes, tell us what your elf eyes see.
They see nothing. There are no secret doors on this
Oh my
floor.
god, he's...
Fast as fuck.
Oh, just this floor?
Oh, sorry, you were going through the whole thing.
Was it the whole-
I need to double check the top of the... I don't think there's any secret door. No secret doors.
Huh.
You guys did pull some things from a desk last session. Among them was like a weird lockbox and a journal.
Weird lockbox, you say?
Oh yeah, we intentionally
not?
didn't open the box because we were like fearful of something, right?
We should
Probably,
detect
yeah.
magic the lockbox.
Wait, yeah, we might have detect magic the lockbox,
And
there might have
detected
been
it was
like
magic.
okay. I thought
And
like
then-
maybe there was like it was crazy evil magic was coming off of it. I was
I think that you detected that there was magic and then decided not to fuck with it.
Right.
okay. Do we okay, so this is we've checked everywhere. This is probably it. Do we want to just hit it until it breaks?
As it works,
Sure.
you don't need to magic phlegm factory. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say we just let's smash it.
Phylactery.
Yes. What God said.
Just gonna toss it down in the middle of like
Or should we
Bin
light it on
Jacques and
fire?
Siegfried.
Should we light it on fire? We could light it on fire, then smash it.
Oh
It
yeah.
is.
I dump a pint of oil on it.
Yeah.
It is a metal box.
Yeah.
It does not respond to the
I was
pint
gonna
of
take the
oil
first
and
whack.
fire.
All
Who's gonna
right, I've
take the
weakened
first
it up.
whack?
It needs to be a bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Not good on this. We gotta whack.
Yeah,
it.
does
I got the
does
hammer.
yeah,
Ah,
Finn
yeah,
still
let's
got the hammer from forever.
Yeah. Finn, what is the most amount of damage that you can do with the flame maul? Not on a crit, because you cannot crit
Crit an object.
an object.
Wait. Aim for the
if I
hinges.
still have-
Shut up.
If I still have the strength boost.
Which I think you do, because I believe that spell lasts like 8 hours.
It's 1 hour because it's only CL1.
Gotcha.
It's an hour level.
Gotcha.
I can also just cast it again.
Yeah, so you do have it still.
Yeah.
It's only 9. So
24 damage.
Okay. Go ahead.
Make an attack.
Yep.
I've been lagging out a lot over this conversation. We found it?
We are
We-
fairly
wait,
sure
some-
that it's a box we already pulled out of a desk earlier that was near that pile of dead bodies. Of those rats.
Gotcha.
Roll damage, please.
Okay.
And we're now trying to hit it.
How much of that is fire damage?
6.
Is it immune to fire damage?
You
Box.
you kind of gimlied this one, my dude. You gimlied this one just a
I don't know
touch.
what that means.
So
You
in
hit it.
Lord of the Rings, Gimli tries to hit the ring with an axe, and then it super doesn't work.
Oh.
This appears to work a little.
You've gotta,
But,
so if you jump and then use your shield while you're in the air, then you
Oh,
have
shit.
speed,
No, it doesn't work. You gimlied this hardcore.
like put your shield like right after you
Would you like to hit it again? As the box seems to deflect the strike from your maul. Uh, 19 hits.
Be weird if it didn't.
14 damage. Once more, the box has like this weird, as your maul comes down to it, now that you're all looking at it, shocked that this first strike from Finn the Mighty did so very little. In fact, nothing. You all see a small field of this black energy shoot up and push against the maul as if with black spectral hands coming out of the box, and it knocks the maul out of the way before contact can be made.
I'm pretty sure that's the phylactery then.
Hey, we found it. Easy. Easy money. Heyo.
Just gotta break it.
Poggers.
Is Finn the one who's able to do the most damage? Is Siegfried able to do
Hold on.
comparative?
Hold on. We got Ezekiel with us. Let's go back up
yeah.
onto the roof, have Ezekiel fly like 100 feet in the air, and drop the box. It hits the stone of the ziggurat. We do that over and over until it shatters.
Good thinking.
Not
This
a
is
bad
good.
idea.
I don't see a problem with this plan.
Finn packs a heavy hit, right? But I think falling from several hundred feet in the air would do more.
Unless Finn is really strong. I only give him 2 reallys. Not
And
3.
objects take fall damage.
Yes.
What the have you ever dropped anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just mainly wondering like rules as written.
Yes.
Is there rules
Objects
for-
can take fall damage, and there are rules for them based on weight and size.
Have
So yeah.
They hit
I
terminal
know
velocity.
its size, and I can find its weight pretty easily.
Metal.
Get up there, Zeke.
Falling damage is page 112 of the Dungeon Master's Guide.
It even make it so when it's falling, I hit it with the hammer in midair. Hit it just before it
Hit
hits
it
the
with the
ground.
rock.
Oh, there's a variant falling damage rule for generous DMs, so I'm ignoring it and buying 10 tubs of whiteout.
Anything with generous DM is removed from Riley's copy.
Fuck you. I'm the stingiest fucking GM. You die. You die of pain. You die of death.
You die of cancer. Just like it was natural.
No, we don't
GURPS.
actually. Not
I
that
bet
one.
someone's made rules for GURPS for cancer.
Probably have.
Yeah, can't wait for that super grimdark D&D game where everything's irradiated. We have a 1. If we roll a 1 on a D percentile, we die immediately. Do that every 10 minutes.
Yes.
Just playing like lower star maps instead of 6-star maps.
I want to say
Doing it like
that it's like an extra 10 feet of increment for size less than small to do a d6 damage, and then it's extra d6s if it's larger. I can't find the exact rules right now because they're probably somewhere stupid. So they're not with the fall damage rules because it's like a variant.
Would you still say if we flew it up high enough and dropped it, it would break?
Well, there is a cap on fall damage, and I need to see how much damage
that is true.
an incredibly small, probably very light item could take.
It's made out of metal.
It is made out of metal.
We have Finn hit it up, so it swings. So Finn is swinging up with the hammer as it's coming down.
Get a home
Such
run.
a high risk for maybe a very low reward.
I do
what
I'll
that-
smash into it.
Now you see that's the shit that I like. What the fuck is environmental? Oh, environment, comma the page 85. Yes, Evan.
Yeah, and make sure to pour out some more oil and light it on fire so that the box can fall and hit the fire.
I light a really
Just for
tall
that
fire,
extra
so it
little.
falls through the fire.
It falls through a lot of fire. Yes,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
fire.
Flame strike it.
Have we tried dissing the box? Maybe we can have it take mental damage.
Can I try
Fun
casting
fact.
Disrupt Undead on it?
You can, and it does
Yep.
not work
Wonderful.
because it is an item, not an undead. Fun fact: you can have a status condition of nauseated. You cannot attack while nauseated.
Now I just need to make a spell that
Thanks.
just causes nausea.
That's the new poison technique. We don't
I
poison
cast-
poison them.
I cast
got a shit.
foodborne illness.
I got a shit so bad.
Wait,
I cast E. coli at the wizard.
that might actually be a strat. You put the like nauseating poison onto like a sword, slash somebody with it. Now they're nauseated and they can't attack.
So I am stupid.
I cast Aura of Nausea.
No, I'm not. Hold on. Just as characters take damage when they fall, so too do they take damage when they're hit by falling objects. For each 200 pounds of an object's weight, just d6 point of damage per both these objects moved. Farther to do the same damage.
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention to see if AJ was actually queuing flex.
These rules are fucking stupid as hell. Because. Oh wait, no, never mind. So I misremembered. There are rules for how much damage an object deals by falling onto something.
Says stuff like that.
This is a real rabbit hole.
Yeah. So I would assume that it would take some damage from falling, but it is very light, so it's not very much. Like,
We could play baseball with it. Someone throw it at me, and then I'll hit it with the hammer and see if that.
that would still just be you making an attack roll at it and then damaging it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I was wanting to see.
I'm just gonna try to pick the lock. If I die instantly,
There we go.
the money is in my bag.
Yeah,
Bring me back.
we will. I think you'll enjoy the Blood River.
The what?
So before you give me an open lock check, it is not a traditional like lock and key. It's like one of those puzzle lock boxes.
Oh god.
So it would be a disabled device check.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you roll it because it would be very clear whether or not you successfully do it.
Okay.
Because it either opens or it doesn't.
Would I be able to take 20 over a long period of time? Just
Since you can't take 20 on something that has like duress, and because Ronalik just vocalized the phrase "if I die, the money's in my bag," no. You could take 10 though, I think.
Just having
ooh.
fucking sweating bullets.
Yeah.
Hold on, but does it mean duress as in a time limit? Or is it
It
vague
means,
enough
like-
that it includes being stressed?
I'm pretty sure it includes being stressed because that like taking 10 you can do under some other certain circumstances, and I believe there's a rogue thing that lets you take 10 on almost anything as long as you're not like in combat.
I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna roll for it. Okay, it's 20 total.
Yeah, you manage to like slide off the pieces and pull out a thing. You slide out like a thin rod from it, and then turn one of the sides, and it's a little off center when it turns, and there's a hole, and you put the rod into the hole, and you hear a click, and then the top like slides off to one side, and in it you see some strips of paper with maybe some magical phrases written on it. Who's to say?
Oil, fire. Hey, let's go. Fourth time's the charm.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
It'll work one of these days.
Yes.
All right, you pour the oil in it.
Yeah.
All right,
I light a match and I.
where do you get a match?
Okay, I have a tinder box. It's not as cool as a match. So yeah, I fucking. I just sparks, no match. You happy?
Yes. Dude, you're ruining my immersion, Evan. You jackass. Yes, you very quickly light a spark into the pile of flammable oil inside of this box, and it instantly goes up. You see, well, it's gonna take a fucking while. Did you just like sprinkle the oil in there, or did you fill it with oil, Evan?
Like 3 glugs.
So it's like it's a
Three-
thorough
three
soaking.
plugs.
There's some at the bottom.
It's gonna take so long. Because like that whole layer has to burn down now. You understand? Okay, but eventually the parchment catches after like 20 minutes or some shit because it's fucking lantern oil and designed to burn for a
The
while.
entire time.
Yeah, you're chanting the whole. You can win. You feel great. You can do this. And the parchment catches.
Dancing around a burning box.
As it does, as you see the edges of the parchment begin to curl up and blacken, you immediately hear this horrid, unearthly wailing begin to emit from the box, cries of great pain, almost animalistic in nature, but you can kind of tell they're in the voice of the Snake Lord. It has that same strange quality where it feels intense and close, no matter the distance you are from it. And it just fills the room you're in, and it like echoes in your heads. And then as the parchment finally burns to ash, the screaming stops. And the box itself immediately begins to rust and crumble. Parts of it crack and crumble in on themselves. They're like contracting from the damage that it had taken previously, it seems, as it becomes flattened and blackened from the fire. And now experience will be awarded because you've actually dealt with the problem.
Yeah,
I just realized if you want to torture a lich who you just killed, turn their scraps into a lantern. Use the parchment as a wick and let it just slowly burn as it keeps sucking up more oil to keep it active.
Yes, the lich definitely wouldn't kill you in the time that took. You're so right.
No, while the lich is dead. You're torturing his soul, effectively.
You don't know if that would work.
Yeah, fair. I was just basing off the fact that he was screaming as he burned.
If we,
that was just his soul dying. He's fine.
yeah.
Finally,
we got him.
Okay. That can't be right. That must be right. Wow. You guys did fucking Trout Sim super easy, and I did some fun math. So, let me get yelled at by the DMG for putting you guys in front of too big of a monster. I feel like that might be what's about to happen. So just please, just
we
show
took a
me
shit ton of damage
from like one thing. He kind of only hit you the once.
Yeah, I was like, I got hit a couple times. I was at 9.
We did have some good.
We
did have some good denial.
The silence really fucked him because he had like wall of fire and wall of stone. So, like,
yeah.
Ideally, none of you would have been in that fight except for one person who he didn't like.
I'm so glad it was telegraphed though that we were going to be fighting a big ass magic boy. Good prep.
Yeah, you guys are level 8.
Silence was damn good. Yeah, I think we're all level 8.
To the party goes 14,400 experience. divided evenly amongst you.
There's 6 of us, 14,400. And there's
I'm gonna call it 7 because Corb and Ezekiel are here.
Okay.
And they did Ezekiel did magic missile, so
we each get
14,400 divided by
2,000. We each get 2,057.
All right.
2,000 what?
2,057.
Wow.
As the phylactery crumbles, Ezekiel gives like a very approving nod. Well done. I must now return to my lord, and I will bring to him news of your endeavors here. Surely he will appreciate the aid you have given me. Excuse me, I am fucking burpy right now. And know that I too do. If ever you need me, I'll find a way, maybe. It's entirely dependent on the situation and my availability. I do have other responsibilities, but you all seem quite, and he starts flying away.
Okay, all right.
He
Very
waves.
good to meet those. You're very helpful. All right.
Glowing arms.
What a strange man.
What a deeply strange person.
Yeah, it's
Lack of elbows was disturbing.
Your lack of
Odd
elbows
person.
disturbs me.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
go up against the Thyrus and bring forth the forces of heaven and hell to fight him.
We make them work together.
Yeah. They would love that.
Yeah, like a
Half.
buddy cop movie.
Half of our party makes contracts with demons. The other half makes contracts with gods.
If they're
Yes.
with gods, it's called covenants.
Is it?
It could be called covenants for demons as well.
Also, devils are the ones who historically do the contracts. You guys are just all over the place.
Yeah.
So once do you guys leave the ziggurat, or are you like living here now? What's your thing? What are you doing?
I would like to spend the night because it's a nice piece of shelter. Unless there's a town within travel distance before nightfall.
Yes,
There is.
There is.
I forgot that there was because we haven't been here for a while.
The abbey that you left from, not a town.
You cut out on my end.
I
I
thought
didn't hear
that
it
was
either.
me.
Okay, yeah, the abbey that you came from, not a town per se, but it will give you lodging because you're here with Ronalig, and they asked you guys to handle this situation.
Awesome. We have some stuff that I wish to identify the next morning,
Okay.
and we have a lot of money that we need to decide what the fuck we're doing with.
We can get to the identification stuff the next morning when it is the next morning.
Okay.
Because you guys no longer need the fucking Faraday cage.
Yeah.
But do you take it?
I think we
I
should.
just realized. I just realized that I had written in my inventory X1 magic box. So
I was very on the fence about telling you guys whether or not you had picked it up. Because like on the
had
one
written
hand
down
it's
that
been a month, but on the other, if you pick up
read
a
over my-
phylactery and then forget that you have it, it might be on you.
I read over
when
my
the list
entire-
goes up in your backpack.
I read over my entire inventory, but the thing is, I have everything in one column, and then for 2 items only, a single, a scroll, a UNT sword, and the magic box, they are in a separate column, all by themselves, so I just didn't see them.
Classic.
Got him.
Classic.
But yeah, we have a lot of silver and gold to decide what we're going to do with it.
Yeah. I do not recall was the UNT sword magical?
Oh, no,
Is that why
not
you
sword,
took it?
sorry. I misread my handwriting, it's the UNT journal.
Okay.
No
Those are
sword.
such different words.
Yep, but the thing is, the
They got
J looked like
O's.
an S, the J looked like an S, and they're about the same number of letters. That's all I was paying attention to.
Don't overanalyze. Just let it go.
It's gone.
Ah,
It's
y'all
gone.
froze.
You return to the
And
abbey
you're unfrozen.
easily. You return to the abbey easily before nightfall, and Vicar Willem greets you with open arms and an expectant look on his face. There's other members of the congregation about, and he doesn't want to necessarily, tell them that there was shit fucky in the woods. But he's giving you a look like, is the shit fucky in the woods still? He invites you inside and pulls you all aside and asks in a much more professional manner, how did it go? Did you... Hold on, I feel like he had a kind voice. How was it? Did you... No, that sounds condescending.
You can call us St. Patrick. Them snakes are out.
Who the fuck is St. Patrick?
The guy.
What?
St. Cuthbert's brother.
St. Cuthbert.
I think Cuthbert's
Yes.
brother who just hates snakes for some reason.
Hates snakes. In how Cuthbert killed the undead, his brother just fucking picked up a snake by the tail and hit it against so many rocks.
Yeah, and those adventurers, they ran the snakes out of these lands. They got rid of druids. No, there were literally a fuck ton of snakes.
So
Like just
many
an
fucking
ungodly amount of snakes.
Like, imagine if you had a carpet, but instead of carpet, it was snakes.
Just imagine that everything is snakes. There
That's
you go.
what they just went through.
it's like in a 1 mile radius.
Like a 1 mile radius of snakes.
Lightning,
One
it's
square
just
mile
one
is-
big
not
energy
the
snake.
not the perimeter, the area. The area was snakes.
Around a square mile of snakes. A little under. No, 1 mile radius, not diameter. My bad.
So I'll take it you dealt with the issue in the woods.
Yes.
What was it, might I ask?
Snakes.
Snake Druid Lich.
Yes. In a snake creature with great undead perversion and also wilderness powers.
He heals whenever he does damage. You can't.
Interesting.
It will likely take many years, but life should return. Life other than snakes should return to that area, and hopefully these snakes will gradually disperse, and an ecosystem
Rich in
thrive
field
again.
mice.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Oh,
I'd recommend to just let nature take its process. Don't try to bring in falcons to eat all the snakes, or else you're then going to have a falcon problem. It's a common mistake. Just
Falcons.
let what's going to happen.
yes, but what about mongoose?
You can't stop them.
We've fought many beasts. I don't think we've met that one.
Mongoose? Yeah, well, yeah. Why would you fight a mongoose? This is
Well,
Riley asking.
We
Half
lose.
monkey, half goose sounds terrifying. That sounds.
No, okay, next question. Does Ronalig know what a monkey is?
Well, he doesn't know what a mongoose is. All right, fucking pick your battle, friend.
Half monster, half goose, all monster.
No, that's a
That's a
moose.
mongoose.
We're talking about a mongoose. Half monkey, half goose.
I do not believe that Ronlig is capable of seeing a monkey and not thinking weird man. That must be a
That's
goblin. I'm killing it.
That's a tiny bugbear.
Like there's no way they've got the long arms. They're furry. Ronlig would be on site with any primate. That is can't. You see an orangutan and you're like, that fucking hobgoblin going down.
The fuzzy hobgoblin.
But yes, the vicar thanks you all very much and says you are welcome to stay for as long as you like to recover. Is there
Better not.
anything we of the congregation can do for you while you are healing from this? Any letters you need sent, any messages, any... That's kind of really all we can do. It's a very small church.
I think we're all right. We'll come to you if we think of anything.
Yes, and you know that you're always welcome home, young Ronalig. It's been... Why is Finn on the boat? It's been an age since I've seen you at Fiedels, and anytime you need a warm bed or a hot meal or any... Those are kind of the only two things we can really do here. You would know. You understand. You've lived here. It's a small congregation.
Yeah, thanks. We'll talk.
Of course. And, well, if that is the case, I believe I shall let you retire to your chambers. We can take your equipment and repair it and patch it from the endeavors you've just been through, should you
You
need.
did damage to 4 of them.
And you guys get your full night of rest. In the morning, Lore wanted to identify some things.
Yes, and identify is one thing per caster level, so I get to identify 6 things.
Awesome.
If I have 6 things to identify.
I do not know if you do.
I have a bunch of shit written down.
Okay. So
I have Gioban's mask, an ivory statue, but I don't actually know if that is magic.
I don't think I made a magic ivory statue, so...
Okay, so it's just a regular ass ivory statue then. I have a scroll.
Yes.
It was looted about the same time as the UNT journal.
Okay, I know what's on that one.
And then the Snake Lord's armor, shield, and scimitar.
Okay.
And I think that's...
Let me pull up Gioban's mask. It's everything else.
Yeah, that's all of my unidentified magic shit.
All right, so the scroll has 3 arcane spells on it. One of so using any of them consumes the entire scroll.
Okay.
But you can, if you write them down, they all can be transferred to a spell book, I believe. I got familiar with the scroll rules last time we played, and then it's been...
that sounds right to me.
Yeah, I also think so, but I'm not positive. Anyway,
yeah, we'll look it up.
Are Sleep, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and Lightning Bolt. So it's a scroll of all of those things.
What CL? What cast level?
Lowest for Lightning Bolt would be like 5.
Yes.
Yeah, so 5th level on all of them then.
Okay. Even if just transcribing one spell destroys the scroll, it doesn't matter that much because I would only transcribe Lightning Bolt.
Yeah. Let's see. The armor, the shield, and the scimitar. The armor is +1 hide. The shield is a +1 large wooden shield, and the scimitar is a +1 scimitar.
Okay.
No extra enchantments on those, just straight up attack and damage +1. And then Gioban's mask. I don't have a specific like magic item stat block for it or anything, but it allows you to cast Eye Bite 3 times a day at DC 21, but if a non-evil creature wears it, they gain 2 negative levels.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave my inventory notes saying Gioban's mask. Would it be alright if we ask you what it does later? Because I'm running out of space to write this down.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think any of us are planning on using it. We will probably just either destroy it or sell it.
I think I had that made when Finn was still evil, and I was like, this could be a neat thing. This could be a neat like, ooh, wouldn't it be like I'm evil now? I have an evil mask. It looks like an ogre or whatever. And then Finn's good again now. So you guys just have a mask you can't use.
Scythe. I still got the scythe in here.
Oh my god, you guys
and brother Cormac's Nunchaku, which requires you to be lawful.
Wow. Yeah.
So
I believe that was everything that you had to identify.
Yep, that's all the identify stuff.
All right, cool.
We do have 26,000 silver to divide up, and 1,400 gold.
Corb refuses payment because
Wonderful.
He understands that you are adventurers helping him, so it seems only fair that he wouldn't be taking money that you gain while adventuring, because that's like effectively his compensation to you is 100% of what would be his cut.
If there's leftover, if we try and divide it by 6 and it doesn't work, then he gets paid.
And then Corb will refuse it anyway, because he's a man of honor.
And it will go in the party fund. So, do we want to divide this up, or do we want to just throw the whole lump sum into the party fund?
You can put my sum into the party fund.
Well, that means you have to divide it up anyway.
Okay.
I have to go take care of dog. I'll be right back.
So what was the gold again? Was it 1,400?
1,400, yep.
Okay. So that's 233 to each of us, and
Did you try to attack it?
2 into the party fund.
You cut out for me.
Oh,
How much for party?
It is 2 into the party fund, 2 extra into the party fund, 233 to each individual. What was the silver?
26,000.
Oh, and I guess it would be 235 in the party fund because of Siegfried allowing him to go there.
Because it's like the most.
4,333
Yeah, it takes
silver to each of us, and 4,335 into the party fund.
Can you type those into the chat?
Yeah.
I need somebody to go in front of me so that I can get charge off of you. There you go. That's big. Thank you.
And then those values plus 2 in the party fund.
All right, back. All right.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Hang on, I'm doing some math.
yeah.
A lot of silver math.
Yeah, that was a fun thing for me to do. Just give you a bunch of fucking silver pieces. Did you get a haircut recently, Evan?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been kind of hard to tell because I wasn't sure if it was just like pushed back or if it was actually just all gone. It looks nice.
Yeah, no, I got buzzed. I was just getting real annoyed of like having hair, like my sideburns were long and getting in my ears, and I was just like,
I feel that.
I know the
for
feeling.
several months.
Yeah. Were it not for the fact that I dead-ass hated that I looked like an egg, I've been considering buzzing it all off again, too. Might get it down to like a 1 or something, or a 2, or a 3.
You might just eventually get used to it. It could just be like a shock of seeing it for the first time.
No. Every time after I was like, no, that's an egg. There's an egg in the mirror looking back at me. There's an upset egg.
Can you grow a beard?
Not a nice one.
Oh, okay.
Because I think like a lot of bald guys like
bald,
Wyatt, you know,
bald
like
beard.
they grow a beard and it's like it's a good combo. Like something
Yeah.
about
no.
that works
Grow a
out.
beard,
By the
grow a
way,
mustache.
Wyatt,
If you
rip-
grow facial
rip
hair of
through
any
your
kind,
head
it really
hair.
helps.
Rest
What?
in peace. You got unlucky, dude. It was freshman year of high school and you were losing your fucking hair. It was rough. I'm sorry.
I can
As
thank my dad for that.
Yeah.
He's got the beard. He looks fine
damn.
now.
He does look
as
good.
as a party, we have 3,437.7 gold worth of coin.
Not bad. Not bad.
We also have a spare set of full plate, 9 gems, 2 chalices, a crown, a bunch of dragon scales, some dragon claws, blood hearts, an Ioun stone that no one's using, an evil scythe, Giovan's mask, an ivory statue. Yeah, that's the extent of the party fun stuff. We do need to find someone to sell the junk to.
I'm going to ask that you wait to find someone to sell the junk to until I find my notebook that has the price of all of that shit in it. And if I don't find it, I
that's fair.
super apologize and will do my
That's
best
fair.
to.
Oh, I forgot. We have +1 hide armor, a +1 shield, and a +1 scimitar. Does anyone
Yes.
want those?
It's a +1 heavy wooden shield.
Oh wait, should we maybe give the scimitar to the guy that used the scimitar but couldn't damage the lich?
Because it wasn't magic.
Who was that?
Power up.
That was
Follow.
Corb.
Corb. Do we want to give Corb a 4,000 gold item?
As long as he's with us, you know, we might as well
Lend it to Corb?
be
He's
able to
gonna be-
land hits.
Yeah, if he's gonna be fighting with us, I would prefer that he would be effective.
Okay. We will lend Corb a +1 scimitar if he will accept being lent a scimitar.
He, like, hesitantly refuses the first time, but you can tell that he really wants it.
Yes,
Dude,
Come on,
take it.
Corb, you're no use to anybody.
With that, with that little shit piss sword.
You have the skills to use it. We saw you hit the lich. You just need the magic to back it up sometimes.
While you're traveling with us, consider it a benefit of going along.
A loner.
He mulls it over for a bit. You see his hand is extended outwards. Patrick descends into darkness.
Oh,
Actually,
pitch black for like a half a second.
Corb is he's got the hand like kind most of the way to accepting it. Well, thank you. And he grabs the hilt. It has a scabbard and a belt with it too. And he goes to wrap the belt around his waist, and you see it like shift sizes weirdly as he wraps it around, and it's like it's a really nice fit. It complements his form quite well. He takes off his old sword belt and scabbard and like wraps the belt around the scabbard and sets it in the side of his bag. That's my. He points to the side of his pack that he's carrying, and you see another scimitar wrapped very similarly. It is traditional to have a secondary sword in case your first one breaks in combat, but only to wear two if you're willing to fight to the death no matter what that day. Fun goblin fact for you. So, now I've got 3, so I think that means that I can wear 2 swords normally and not fight to the death. But if I wear all 3, then it would be a fight to the death, which will be very easy to avoid, because I do not know how I would comfortably wear 3 swords at my hip.
What if you had a sword and then
You
a
just-
spear?
Well, you just stack all 3 of them.
That is an interesting question, Gerard. So how it worked, since the sword is my primary arm, you normally don't need to carry backups of sidearms. because the sidearm is in itself a backup for your primary weapon. So, in that situation, if you had a spear and then a sword as a backup, that already counts as being willing to fight to the death. Because if the spear breaks, then you need to draw the sword, so you're already up shit's creek, as it were, and using the sword. Does that make sense?
Is Flame Sphere a secondary weapon to Flame Strike?
No. That is an ability that you have.
No, I agree.
I think yeah.
No,
Yeah,
because so when I swing my sword, it doesn't use up the sword. But when you use your
Yeah, it
spells,
does.
A
it
little
uses
bit,
up
though.
the
You just have more charges of the sword before it breaks.
Flame Strike is just a sword that's guaranteed to break the moment you use it. So you need a backup.
Are you always willing to fight to the death, Gerard?
Yes.
Gonna die?
You have literally died.
Yeah, I know.
Gonna happen. Am I gonna
Does
die?
hold on. Now, important. Does Corb know
No.
that you guys have died?
No.
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 I don't
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Nah.
Anywhere that way.
Hasn't come up yet.
We're not gonna admit a failure to a new guy. Only the good stories.
Especially a hobgoblin.
We're
I'm
cool.
looking
We're
at
all
Iron
three.
Man, too busy flame
Well,
striking people.
History is told by the victors.
What about you,
We didn't
Lore?
win.
Do you consider your spells to each be individual weapons? So, oh no, okay, Lore, you carry a knife, correct?
I have a dagger in my bag somewhere.
Crossbow?
I have
Yeah,
a crossbow
so
and a
Used
staff.
crossbow for a
Is
while.
would that not be your other weapon in case your spells no longer function?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, the
Yes.
crossbow is in case my spells don't work.
But well, this is a quandary, a conundrum, because every single one of you can cast spells. I realize now. Not a single
yeah.
member of this fucking party does not have a spell list now that Ronald has multi-classed.
Woo!
Maybe it depends on the nature of the spell user, where in the case of literally everyone but Lore, your spells can enhance your attacking capabilities. Lore's spells are his.
My spells can enhance my attacking capabilities.
Silence.
They're just shit. Fine.
I'm philosophizing as a goblin. This is a headspace I've really missed. Goblosophy, as it were. It's goblin philosophy. I will have to mull this over. Maybe I will learn some spells. Maybe Riley will let me take levels in cleric or something, and then I will. No, there's already a couple. There's already too many.
Druids, so you can turn into a bear.
That is an interesting point as well. Bears are
Then-
the
then
strongest
people will
animals.
Go, oh no, he's going to turn back, and then you turn into a goblin, and they're like, "What the fuck? There are goblins."
You could be a
druids." Then you
Bugbear
stab 'em.
bear.
Bugbear.
Bear.
I can
I don't
teach you
think you
about
can turn
nature.
into a bugbear.
You
can
could
you?
teach me about
No,
nature.
he
You can't.
is a bugbear.
I am
No,
a
he's a hobgoblin. He's a hobgoblin. I'm learning.
You've been on the road with this dude for 4 weeks.
It took me 3 of those to figure out he wasn't a goblin.
I just thought he was big for a goblin.
He's a big goblin, and he was like, "I'm not a big goblin." You're like, "So you're a small bugbear." Got it.
So you're like a small troll then?
No, trolls are not remotely related to
ogre,
goblinoids.
small ogre.
Ogres are also. They're actually more closely related to orcs than to.
Which are
Goblins.
really big goblins.
No, orcs are a separate thing. Whereas goblins were torn from the Feywild by Maglubiet,
I thought
orcs
all
were
the
born
green
of the
things
blood
were the
spilled by
same.
Groomsh when he fought Corellin the Rethian. I have a very weirdly high knowledge about monsters.
You've been
Am I
around
monster?
though, you know?
Yep, that's what happens when you're a tribeless goblin. like
Well
myself.
traveled.
Who lives? Because
Yes.
most of the time, what happens when a tribalist goblin is you fucking die.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's what happened to the rest of my tribe.
Got him.
That's why I'm tribalist. Except for Drax Sklounst, who, now that I'm thinking
know,
about it,
I
very
just
well may
realized
be
you
on a
said
similar...
tribalist. I thought you said tribalist goblin.
Oh. So, I've just come to the realization that Drax is probably already on the island where I asked us to go.
Can we sink the island?
No, because the point of it was I wanted to rule the
Fuck you,
island.
Patrick.
Oh yes. I'm
Yes,
just
so you need to
talking
go.
about
You need to go
getting-
and fight the vampire Lord Vendrick, and he will have a scroll that will let you sink an island.
I was more thinking just a way to get rid of Drax Sklunst, yes.
Well, the easiest way to get rid of him would be, and he draws one of his scimitars, and then like gestures you guys to also draw your weapons. Like, right? Wouldn't
He's too
if we all
fast.
just he?
I know hold person now. He's not gonna run away again.
You make another interesting point. If you could hold him, he couldn't run, and then I could
move
cut his
speed might
cowardly throat.
actually be double mine. I don't know.
His move speed is so much higher than Gerard's. I need you to understand. I think he was at 300 feet per round last time you guys were at him. He's a fucking madman.
Is he at 75 feet for his normal move speed?
He's a beast, is what he is.
What the?
He's a freak. He is an NPC whose only goal at his conception was to run away in a funny manner. And then it stuck. So I've had some time to spitball ideas on how Drax Sklounst can optimally get out of Dodge. He's done some shit. So I hate to impose myself onto you, but that is why I'm here. So maybe could we do that next? And then I will be out of your hair, unless you want me in your hair.
But we kind of like you.
Was that a sex?
That is news to me.
I would be.
I was
fine
under
with
the
pursuing-
distinct impression that I was merely tolerated.
Oh,
and that is the
we
greatest
don't
kindness
dislike
anyone has ever
you,
served me,
except maybe
Siegfried.
Runny Leg. Runny Leg, what are your feelings?
You know, I've been thinking about this a long time. And I think no, this isn't some random riff on all of Goblin kind like you might expect. I think it's time that I went my own way. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff recently. I think that probably going to an island and killing a bunch of goblins right now is probably not the best thing for me. And, this Abbey, this is where I grew up. I originally set out because I wanted to emulate the great paladins and clerics that come through here. Through all of our trips, particularly through all of the undead that we've found, I'm reminded again and again that those paladins, those clerics, what I dreamed of being, I can't be. I have my own skills, my own abilities, and I think I can serve Paylor better, perhaps in its cities, perhaps in its churches. So I'm gonna go to Eskima. I'm gonna rule as a lord like we were supposed to before we, they kind of gave us the titles and we just pieced off and assigned like a dude to collect taxes and left.
Have we collected any taxes?
No.
There's probably a large amount of money there. If you guys want to go
You
there
better
first.
not be fucking taking our share, you little shit.
I'm not. No, I will
spend what should be spent on programs for the people, and then save your due. But okay, I know that we were gonna keep this secret from Core, but like you guys all died, and I didn't live because I was some genius that was able to outsmart and avoid every issue. I lived because I was a non-issue.
You having survivor's guilt when everyone got resurrected? I am very confused.
No, it's not. I'm not cut out. I don't think that I'm cut out for this lifestyle. You know, the foes that we face are gradually outpacing my skills as a swordsman, and yeah, maybe it's okay that I can't cut through the undead like Siegfried or Jacques and Finn, of course. Maybe I just need to find a different place where my skills are more useful.
Siegfried's gonna put his hand on your back. I wish you good travels, good sir. You were the one that helped me realize that Paylor isn't as much of a dick as I originally thought he was. You will be very sorely missed.
You will most certainly be missed. Your expertise in navigating dangerous environments has been incredibly helpful.
We'll always remember when you tried to leave shit at my door.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be able to.
One, baby. Let's go.
You can imagine that I started with a certain headspace and have moved somewhere else.
I feel like I've aged 5 years in these few months we've known each other.
So yeah, I'll probably be in Eskimo if you guys need me, or in Thran. And he's gonna like.
Korb also gives like a hobgoblin salute to you. I know that you are leaving the field of battle, but it is traditional amongst my people. May you never leave a battle. It's a way of saying goodbye. It's a good fortune thing for us.
Thank you, Korb.
Send you a barrel. Maybe.
Eskimo barrel capital Thranor.
He's gonna climb on his horse, Iano, and start just trotting his way away from the abbey and up the road.
Just in the distance, Siegfried is just waving, subtly crying behind his helmet.
Oh,
I believe in you. You'll slay the demons.
I believe then that we can call it there. At that. Thank you all for making it.
Damn.
Congratulations on slaying the Snake Lord.
Ronnie, like, no!
So what's happening now? Now that Ronnie is gone.
Evan's gonna hopefully come in with a new character.
Oh shit.
No, I'm not. So, it's for a lot of reasons, but the most important one is just like, as time goes on, I'm getting more and more sick of online games. I'm not really about it, and I wanna make room. I just want to make room in my D&D headspace for the possibility of more in-person games in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna stay in Patrick's game until we're finished with the finished exploring the underwater city,
And yeah, and then I'm gonna slide out of that one as well.
I bow to you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, man.
It's
Thank you.
Been
been
fun.
a pleasure, Evan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that chin.
You can still see it. You can still like you're in other parts of the server, Wyatt. Evan's not dying.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Like-
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you should just try to beat Overwatch. One of your games for the year. Get every achieve in Overwatch.
The only way to beat
Yeah,
Overwatch is to
no,
fucking
that's not
uninstall it.
happening.